Are you struggling to configure ESLint to disallow default exports? You're not alone. Many developers face this challenge, and today we're going to tackle it together. I totally get it. It can be incredibly frustrating when you search high and low for a solution, only to come up empty-handed. You're not the only one feeling this way, and it's a common issue in the development community. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked how to configure ESLint to mark default exports as errors. They want to ensure that exports like export default foo are flagged. Sound familiar? Let's dive into this. So why is this important? Default exports can lead to confusion in your code base, especially in larger projects. By disallowing them, you can maintain consistency and clarity in your code. Let's explore how to achieve this. And stick around. I have a valuable tip at the end that will help you streamline your ESLint configuration even further. To configure ESLint to disallow default exports, the user should first ensure they have ESLint installed in their project. If it's not installed, they can do so by running a simple command in the terminal. Next, the user needs to create or update their ESLint configuration file. This file is typically named nrc.js or nrc.json. In this file, they will add a specific rule to disallow default exports. After updating the configuration, the user should install the ESLint plugin for import. This plugin provides additional rules for managing imports and exports effectively. Finally, the user should run ESLint on their codebase to check for any default exports. They can do this by executing ESLint from the terminal and reviewing the output for any errors. Fun fact, did you know that the first version of ESLint was released in 2013? It has come a long way since then, helping developers write cleaner code. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. One alternative solution for configuring ESLint to disallow default exports comes from a user who works with Next projects. They suggest using the rule import/no-default-export set to error for most files. However, they make an exception for routed pages where this rule is turned off. Here's that valuable tip I promised. Regularly update your ESLint configuration as your project evolves. This will keep your code clean and maintainable. And there you have it. You should now be able to configure ESLint to disallow default exports effectively. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks on coding best practices.